Lexington, Kentucky. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Florida Gators and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Florida head coach pregame. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Burrowing for yardage. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Bust through behind his pad. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of this drive. Right side, it's Pryor. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Mr. Two Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
2nd and long here. Quick give. It's Pryor. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. If you're sending a direct message to the opponent, we are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Out wide right, it's Singleton. Shakes a man, and he might take off. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They'll try to run with ball. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and go.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Gators! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they closed that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Making the adjustment on the play. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Send the tight end in motion. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
On 1st down, it's Baxter again. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Nowhere to go.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the counter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on first down from the 28. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Oh, spin move. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Second down, going to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw one first. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Between the hashes, it's Anderson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He's past the sticks. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right side, it's Rodriguez. Makes a grab and room to run. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Drives inside. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Look out! Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Still looking to his right. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Brown. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Mays. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's first down from the 11. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Rashida Downs going up top. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fresh setter Downs going to the air. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Colorado taking on the number 8 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Buffaloes sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And I have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Makes the grab. It's Pryor. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Hey, put the brakes on it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Caught, it's Mays. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Lets it fly. Still running at the 40. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown Gators! Once he got some room, it was over. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Barnes. At the 35, he's got room. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw one first. Gets rid of it. Just a misfire there.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for room. It's Barnes. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Straight ahead, it's Barnes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion, but was denied. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Pryor. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll give it to Ball. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And when you run screens, it's important that your quarterback buy time, so you can get those linemen out in front and try to really set up the screen. He bought time to the last possible minute, took it on the kisser, but made the completion.
Breaks the tackle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Drops back on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds his man. It's Pryor. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to run with ball. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. They'll try to add another to their lead. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 38, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. He's got enough. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the afterburners. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky! Rolled his way into the end zone. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Got it behind the line. It's Pryor. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, it's Pryor. All over him immediately.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Gators send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. rifles it down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Across the 45. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Driving forward, it's Ball. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Selling the fake. Left side is Pryor. Snags it, and there's running room. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Driven back.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Makes the grab. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that 1st down?
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Breaks into the open. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
4th quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the 1st down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. QB got it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
And he does every single thing right on that play. Late in the game, you're trailing. You need to get this first down, but you got to try to save as much clock as possible. He's able to get out of bounds and do precisely that. Could not have asked for a better outcome on that play.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Second down, gonna throw it. He's gonna take off. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've got the lead in the final minute. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Fresh center down is going to the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Off to the races.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start